This is the Dereck and Kay Show.
The Dereck and Kay Show.
Break. I was taking a little peek at Bryson's book.
Oh, cool.
By the way, your website, the misspellings.
I love that
portion,
section. That's pretty funny.
Hysterical.
Oh,
I crack up.
Good.
Spell. So,
Kay.
But Bryson, difficult for a lot of people, seems like.
Just different enough. It's half of Brian, half of Jason, half of Brian, and people's mind, their eyes start spinning, and they go, I don't know. So, I go up to a burrito place, and they'll say, this is my order, and they'll say, name, please, and I say, as clearly as I can, Bryson. And they look at me and kind of, okay, and they just type it in, and then when I get the receipt back, it literally says, Branson, Braden.
Oh, that's how you get all
It
those.
just gets butchered. Yeah, I've still got a bunch more that are on there. They're fantastic. So at this point, it's just a source of amusement.
Who's the worst offender, you think, in general?
Restaurants are pretty bad.
Yeah.
I've been announced on stage as Bryson. My last name is Lang.
Mm-hmm.
I've been announced as Bryson Large.
Wow. Well, that's,
Thank you very much.
That could work out well. Yeah.
I had a costume tag on a Disney thing. I was working this one thing for Disney, and my costume tag said Branson Wang. And my favorite receipt ever just said the word Roxy.
Roxy?
How is that even anything?
I guess if I had
completely random.
If I had a mask on and a tennis ball in my mouth and I said Bryson, it might sound like Roxy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about your career right now.
Well, I have a comedy juggling act that I do in on cruise ships and corporate events, comedy clubs, and casino shows. Those are like the 4 C's. I call myself the cure for the common show.
Is it harder to balance things on a ship?
Yeah. It is.
Good question.
I would say I do a routine on a balance board.
Yeah, I saw that. It's pretty wild.
I always joke that it counteracts the balancing of the ship,
so
it
makes
it easier. But yeah, it does. When the ship really starts moving, it's not so much the side to side; it's the up and down. You throw something up and you do a pirouette. You're expecting it to go up a certain height.
Right.
Now it doesn't.
Different.
So everything's it's really like someone's just playing with you, like a cat just trying to bat you around.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good practice.
Yeah.
Where did the juggling come from? Is that something you've always known how to do, or is
the Egyptians?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't mean originally?
No,
I had no idea. I learn something every day.
I picked it up a little bit when I was younger, and then when I got to college, the short answer is I got to college and met a guy there who was really into it, and he just sort of showed me how things worked, and I realized, wow, this is something I'm interested in. So it became that and the guitar. Those are the 2 things.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I was trying to, kind of balance my time with both.
Literally.
Yeah. Exactly.
Cool. I like the juggling with the big beach balls.
Can't miss that.
That's so cool. You need a lot of space for that.
That's for the old people in the back.
That's right.
So when when I do the magic paperclip trick, they don't see that. But at least the beach balls, they go, oh, and they pack small, play big.
Yeah,
that's what you're looking for.
Pack small, play big.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's a good one. We got to save that one. Pack small, play big.
The experience.
Well, you're going to Sweden.
Do you think they have them there?
Yes, of course.
They fly. I don't know if it's like 7. I don't even know the time. I think it's 7 or 8 hours.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if you know this.
Have you been?
Have you been there before?
No, I've never been.
It's customary to approach each stranger and bow and say IKEA. So, just a tip.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay, I will do that.
Try that out.
I'll starting first thing.
If you don't understand what they're saying, just kind of play along and go hooty hooty hooty, and smile. It means something.
And smile. Okay.
Yeah, they won't be offended.
Thank you for that tip.
Yeah,
that's very good.
And tell them we're sorry about Saab.
Oh, I know.
Saab has closed its doors, I believe.
I know. I love Saab. I had a Saab, and
Where'd you go to college?
I went to Ithaca.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
And the funny thing about that is when someone says, where'd you go to school? And I go, I went to school in Ithaca. And they go, oh, you went to Cornell. And I go, no. I went
there's
to the,
either one, right?
So tell us a little bit about your book that I have here.
Oh, yes, the book.
Well,
look at this book.
The book is
the
book is called Tastes Like Chicken. It turns out there are other books with that title. Some of them are cookbooks. Some of them are this and that.
Really?
This one, This one refers to an irritating phrase that you've heard a million times when someone has any piece of meat and they say, "Oh, it tastes like chicken."
Right.
Go, "Really? We haven't outdone that one yet." That's what it. So the book came from me writing lists of all these things that I heard all the time that people would say, and I thought, it's not so much that they're saying it, it's that they're saying it as if they just came up with it and nobody's ever heard it. And in their heads, they're going, this is going to be sweet. When I drop this little comedic morsel out there, people are going to flip out. And they say stuff like, they go up to a tall guy and say, hey, how's the weather up there? And you go, you really think no one's heard that before?
Yeah.
What time is it? Time to get a new watch.
Oh, my God.
All that kind of stuff. Or even simple things like, you walk into somebody's house and they go, let me give you the grand tour. It's like, we can't do anything else.
Right.
So it was a list of not only things people said and they did. How about this one? Anytime someone knocks on a door, I would say 76% of the time they do the old. That's what I wish they would do. They do the old shave and a haircut. I can't do it on the counter there, but it's like ding, 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 ding. Every single time. No one even knows the reference anymore.
Right.
But yet it's just ingrained in our DNA. So I thought, let's get a little more creative with some of the things we're saying and doing and let all these go.
That's a good point.
That is really good.
But I like the one about the skinny people in here. We were just talking about that before the show.
Right. Yeah.
Because as skinny people, we understand.
Yeah, people are always saying, why don't you eat something? And,
you feel like I did eat something.
I ate quite a bit. Yeah. There's a lot of movie ones, too, that are cliche. Just
really?
Stuff like, something happens in the cockpit, and then they just tap on the little gauge, like that's going to bring it back to life.
The little needle gauge.
Yeah. There's a million.
Yeah, that's a big one.
But I was fascinated by human behavior and people's predictability, and that's basically where this came from.
I love it.
It's astounding that people go, this will be hilarious.
This will kill, right? It's not really that way.
Oh, I hate when people say hot enough for you. I hate that.
Yeah, that's another one.
That's more of a like standing at the bus stop and the guy kind of just notices you, raises his eyebrows and goes, hot enough for you?
Awkward.
Yeah.
Please.
And the grand tour thing I hate too.
Yeah.
Let me give you the grand tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you working hard or hardly working?
Oh.
Yeah. You guys are on board. I like it.
So you mentioned some of the corporate some of the corporate gigs you look. I'm looking at these credits. These are amazing. Like all these places that you've listed here. Toyota, Disney, IKEA's here.
Did you say Disney with like 3 syllables?
Did I?
Yeah.
Disney.
I think you said
Disney.
I always thought it deserved more.
Disney. Disney.
I've worked for Disney. I've worked for Ithaca. Toyota.
Nice.
I like Toyota. Sorry, I just Bruce Kimmel here. So, do you have anything else to plug, Bryson, before we go off the air?
For those interested, go to my website at brysonlang.com, BRYSONLANG.com. New video up there, so check it out.
Ooh.
Cool.
And how can they get your book?
You can go to barnesandnobles.com or just type in "tastes like chicken" and filter through all the different things till you find my book. Take care, everybody. Thanks for having me, you guys.
All right,
thanks
for being in. You're fabulous.
Thank you.
All right. See you later, peeps.
Take care. Bye-bye.